Hey guys! So you're looking for a way to be more creative in your life, but you actually have no idea where to start? You're like, I can't even draw stick figures. I don't even know what I'm doing. How do I begin? Well, this video is for you. Come with me and check it out. Hi guys, it's Letitia Houston Art here, and I'm spreading a little light to the world through the canvas. Today's video is opening up your creativity part 2, and I got a mic, so hopefully the audio quality is a lot better. I had already done the video, but the audio wasn't great, so I'm redoing it because it's for you guys and I want you to be able to hear what I'm saying and experience what I want to take you through. So part 1 was about opening up your creativity and getting your mindset in the right place to create. This is actually applying practical steps and taking you through a fun little art activity. It's really simple. It's a lot of fun. If you're just beginning, or even as a foundation, as a fellow creative, you can do this exercise as well, just getting back to basics. So if you like the video, hit subscribe so you can be ready for the next videos I'm going to bring out, which will be a whole lot of fun. So here we go, and let's get started. Hey guys, so I thought we would start with a deep breathing exercise. It's kind of one that I do before I get started, before creating. Not all the time, sometimes I do miss it, but it does help set the tone and help relax you and get you out of your head before you get started. So we're going to do some deep breaths. We're going to do 3 deep breaths to get started. We're going to do what's called a Buddha belly. And for those of you who don't know what a Buddha belly is, it's basically breathing in through your stomach and making it as big as possible, and then expelling all the air out and pushing it down to your toes. I'm going to put the camera down so that you can see what I'm doing with my belly, so it helps you along. Because some people don't know how to breathe, including me. For a long time I didn't know the correct way to breathe. So we'll just start off like this to get the tone right, okay? Now all you deep breathing experts out there, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, if I've missed something, but hey, this is what I'm doing when I get started. So it's better than nothing. So you want to sit in a chair, put your feet flat on the ground, and get ready to begin. Close your eyes because it helps you go inside, internally, and get you focused on your breath. So we want to close our eyes. I'm going to put my hands on my abdomen. So we breathe out like this. You want to make a huge belly like Santa Claus, and then expel all the air out. And try and push it down to the ground and out. Okay, so we're going to do it for 3 breaths. So here we go. Ready? Close your eyes. Nice and relaxed. That's 1. Hey guys, so the next step is to play your favorite jams. Put on your favorite music and match your music to your energy at the time. And what I mean by that is whatever mode you're in, whatever mood, match the tone of the music to that. So if you are feeling like you would like to relax more, you're going to put on some soothing, gentle tones to match that. If you're feeling like you're more energetic and you need to get that energy out and express it creatively, then your music is going to be more up-tempo and more upbeat. So go ahead and match your music to your energy. Music has a lot of benefits. Some of the benefits of listening to music are it helps elevate your mood, it helps reduce depression, it helps memory, increasing that. It increases verbal intelligence as well, learning and development. So go ahead, put on your favorite jams and rock out. when I was teaching an art class, I had on some Cuban music, and Cuban music has a certain beat that makes you want to dance. So it was really interesting to see what people were producing based on the music that I had going at the time. It was really quite a fun class, and you saw the more spontaneous movement. So go ahead, put your favorite jams on, get ready to rock out and enjoy the activity. So I'm just putting some tape around the edges just so it helps keep the paper down and in the same spot. And if you decide not to do squares like what we're about to do and you want to use the whole page, it just adds a nice little border if you want to, place the picture up anywhere when you're done. Okay, so we've got our toolkit. This is the start. Got some brushes here, just basics. Even if you've only got one brush, we're just going to use it as a watercolor brush, because we are going to use some watercolor markers. These are also fine tip markers that act like watercolor when you put a little bit of water together with them. We've got some watercolor pencils. So that's all we're using, right? So those are all the tools we're going to start with for this exercise. Basically use whatever you've got in your home. Don't feel like you have to run out and get these things. These are just tools that I work with that you may want to follow along and work with yourself. So I got these from an art supply store. They're just basic textures that interact with water and create a watercolor effect. They're really cool. And also I got fine tip pens that work in the same fashion. And your watercolor pencils. And a basic pencil for drawing. Okay, and a piece of paper. I've just got an A3 piece of paper here. It's about, I want to say 300 grams SM. And why I mention that is that when you are using watercolor and you're using water with paper, the thicker the paper, the better. If you use a thin piece of paper and you're using watercolors, it will crinkle up. So you want to try and get a heavier card of paper if you can. Cool. So those are our tools and a cup of water. Okay, so what I'm doing is dividing the page up into 6 different squares. You can do this freehand or you can do this with a ruler, whichever you prefer. And it's just so that you can experiment in each different square with different ideas, different textures, different materials, and see what you can come up with. It's just so it makes it easier for you and it's not too overwhelming. Hey guys, so how did you go? Did you find that an easy activity to do, or did you find it hard to get out of your head and create? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment below. The next step, if you are enjoying that, is to get a little sketchbook or an art journal so you can start creating every day, and it just takes practice. So we're just looking for progress. We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking to take steps to improve and open up our creativity, and that happens by consistency and to keep going. So I encourage you to keep going with it, to keep trying new things, experiment, play, and enjoy life. See you next time.